Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to explore a very important formula in Excel, that is SUMIFS function. We will see the parameters of SUMIFS function and how we can use in different scenarios. Let me show you the data first on which we are going to work today. So here in sheet 1, I have a sales table having columns like date, month, year, day, state, city, product name, and sales. So if we look into the data, so you can see here we have 3 years sales data, that is for 2022, 2023 and 2024, and we have total 305 sales records. Now we will be answering multiple questions using SUMIFS function. Also, I have given this Excel sheet download link in the description box. So if you want to practice along with me, you can download this file and you can follow along with me. So here we are going to calculate total sales on the basis of all these criteria. First, I'm going to calculate total sales in the year 2022. So here in the total sales column, we will write the formula is equal to SUMIFS. Now the first parameter is sum range. So in the sum range, we will pass sales column. You can select the first cell, press Ctrl Shift and down arrow to select all, and then press F4 to freeze the range, comma. Now you can see it is asking for criteria 1. So here we have only one criteria, that is year. So we will go into the table and again we will select the year column completely. So select the first cell, press Ctrl Shift and down arrow, then press F4 to freeze the range, comma. Now we have to pass the criteria. So criteria is here, that is year 2022. So we will select the cell, close the bracket and hit the enter. So in year 2022, the total sales amount is $1,07,544.6. Now let's suppose we have to calculate on the basis of two criteria. Okay, so in the second row, I have given two criteria. One is year and the other is month. So either you can type the complete formula again or you can simply drag this formula. So here we got the total sales on the basis of year 2023, but we have to add one more criteria, that is month. So we are going to edit this formula. Now here we will give a comma and we will pass the criteria to range. So criteria to range would be month column. Again, we will select the first cell, press Ctrl Shift down arrow to select the complete column, then press F4 to freeze the range, comma. Criteria 2, we have cell K3. So you can select by pressing left arrow 2 times. So here we have K4. Now hit the enter. So in the year 2023, in the month of December, the total sales we have $6,942.5. Now we have to calculate on the basis of 3 criteria. So here we have the another criteria, that is state. So simply we will drag the formula again, double click and we will edit the formula, comma. Criteria 3 range would be a state column. So again, we will select the column, press F4 to freeze the range, comma, and we will press left arrow once to select L5 cell and then hit the enter. So you can see here in 2023, in April month, in Florida, the total sales is $1,795.5 USD. So if we change the value here, so this sales will be automatically updated. Let's suppose we want to check for 2022 March. So we have 8,016.6 USD. So this is how you can use multiple criteria in a single formula and you can calculate the total sum. You can also explore adding more criteria or changing the criteria. Like if you can see in the data, so here we have month column. So you can calculate on the month basis. Also you can calculate for the weekend. So you can see here we have all the days. So you can give the criteria that you want to see all the sales in any year for weekends. So you can pass Saturday or Sunday. Then you can calculate the total sales of Saturday, Sunday in complete year. And then another thing, you can also calculate the sales for weekdays. So as per that, you can do the comparison that what is the sales in weekend, what is the sales of weekdays. So this is beneficial when you are doing data analysis and you want to project the sales for weekdays and weekends. And here one thing I want to mention, like if you're passing the criteria, so here we have passed 3 criteria. So this is by default taking the AND condition. AND condition, that means if all the criteria will match, in that scenario this will return the value. Okay, now we are going to solve another scenario or condition in SUMIFS function. So here we have 2 product name and we want to see the total sales of these 2 products. Let me show you how to do this. So here we will write the formula is equal to SUMIFS sum range. Again we will pass sales column and we will freeze the range by pressing F4, comma, criteria 1. So here we have the criteria, that is product name. So we will select the product, press F4 to freeze the range, comma, criteria. So we will select the both criteria. close the bracket. Now, if we press enter, so it will calculate separate sum of these two products. Let me show you. So here we have the sum for both the product, but we want combined result. So for that, simply we will add sum function at the beginning and close the bracket. Now we got the total sum of all these two products. Similarly, you can add multiple values here also, and you can calculate the total sales. So as I told you, the above calculation, here we follow the concept of and here this is our condition. Now let's move to the next scenario. So next we have not equal to. That means we want to calculate the total sales excluding this one, this value. So whatever the value we will pass here, so it will not calculate that range. So let's do this. Here we will write the formula is equal to SUMIFS, sum range. Again we will pass the sales column, press F4 to freeze the range. Criteria is year column, so we will select the year column, press F4, comma. So for not equal to, we will use double quote, not equal to sign, double quote, and we will concatenate the value by using % sign, and we will pass the cell reference, close the bracket and hit the enter. So this is the total sales for 2022 and 2024. Here it has excluded the sales of 2023. If we write here 2024, so in that case, this is the total sales of 2022 and 2023. Now we will go to the another criteria. So here we will calculate sum of sales between dates. So let me show you how to calculate this. So first we will start writing the formula is equal to SUMIFS, sum range. Again we will pass sales column, press F4 to freeze the range, comma, criteria range 1. So here we have the date. So we will pass date column. So simply select the first cell, press Ctrl Shift down arrow, press F4 to freeze the range, comma. If this is greater than, we will use %, to concatenate the value, and we will pass the cell J17, comma. The second criteria, we will again select the complete date column, press F4, comma. Again in double quote, we will pass less than sign. We use % sign, and we will pass the cell reference K17, close the bracket and hit the enter. So between 13th of July 2023 and 8th of October 2023, the total sales value is $27,089.4 US. So here if we change the value, suppose March. So between 13th March to 8th October, the total sales value is here. So in this 13th March and 8th of October is not included. Okay. And if you want to include, so you can pass here is equal to sign also, and here less than is equal. So this value has including 13th March value and 8th October value. So here I am removing is equal to sign. So till now we have solved 4 scenario based question like AND condition, OR condition, not equal to condition, and between condition. Let's move to the next condition. So next we have greater than and less than. So here we will write the formula is equal to SUMIFS, sum range, comma, criteria range. So here we will again pass the same column, sales, press F4, comma. Here you can pass in double quotes greater than, and if you want to hard code the value, so we can directly pass 750 and close the double quotation, then close the bracket and hit the enter. So the total sales is 2,94,256.1, where the sales value is greater than $750. Okay, but here we want to make it dynamic, so we will edit the formula. So we will remove 750 from double quote. Here we will use % sign, and we will pass the cell reference here. So cell reference would be K22. Now hit the enter. Also here you need to take care that you have not included 750. Like if any sales amount is exactly 750, so that is not included in this total sales. Okay. And if you want to include 750 also, so in that case you have to use greater than equal to sign. So you can explore, you can change the conditions. Okay. Similarly, you can calculate less than 500 values as well. So simply I will drag this formula here, and here I will use less than sign. So this is the total sales, which individual sales value is less than 500. And here also 500 sales amount is not included. So I hope you are clear about all the scenarios, all the formulas that I'm creating here. So before moving ahead, if you find this video as informative for you, so you can like, share, and if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, so you can subscribe my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, so you can do comment, and definitely I will answer all your queries. Let's move to the next scenario. So now we are going to into sheet 2. So here we can say we have two scenarios. Sum of sales having state as blank. So here in state column, there is multiple blank cells you can see here. So we have to calculate the total sales where the state value is blank. So here we will be using the best practice of Excel, that is converting data into a table. Okay. So first we will create this data into a table by pressing Ctrl T and we will click OK. So this data has been converted into a table. Okay. So this you can use also in sheet 1, but earlier I want to show that how we can manually select the data. Okay. Now we will be using table for coming scenarios. Now you can see here, once we will create the table, so you will get another tab, that is table design menu. So here we will go into table design and we will see the table name here, that is table 1. So for now, I'm not changing the table name. If you want to change the table name, you can. Okay. So let me show you how we are going to calculate here using table. Here we will write the formula is equal to SUMIFS sum range. Now here we don't have to go manually to select the data. Simply we will pass table name, table 1 and the column name. So that is sales. You can see column is selected now, comma criteria range. So we will pass table name and we will pass the column, that is state. So here state column is selected, comma criteria. So here we have to calculate total sales for blank cells. So here we will pass double quotation, close the bracket and hit the enter. So here we have 20,336.5 total sales where the state is blank. Same you can use for city. So we will write the formula again is equal to SUMIFS sum range. We have table 1 sales column, comma criteria would be table 1 and city column and the value is blank. So we will pass double quotation, close the bracket and hit that. So all the cities where the value is blank, the total sales is $19,439.4 US dollar. Now let's move to next scenario. So the next we will be using wildcard. So in wildcard, we are going to use star. Again, I'm going to convert this data into a table by pressing Ctrl T. Press OK. Now this table name is table 2. Here I'm going to calculate the total sales of the product that starts with 1. So here I will write is equal to SUMIFS sum range would be table 2, column is sales, criteria range would be table 2 and column would be product name. Here I will pass the cell value, that is K5, and we will press ampersand sign and in double quotes we will pass star. This is the wildcard, and once I will press enter, so you will be having total sales of all those products. The name starts with 1. Okay, so here we have 1 plus 11, here we have 1 plus 12 ultra, here we have 1 plus 11. So all those products that starts with 1. Let's suppose I want to calculate for all those products which starts with G. So this is the total sales where the product name start with G. Now, if we want to check all the product ends with, so let's suppose I want to calculate for ultra. Here I will drag this formula and I will edit. So here I will add a star in double quotes before K6 and will use ampersand sign to concatenate the value. Now I will hit enter. So all the product name that ends with ultra having the total sales amount is 10,532.6 USD. The next scenario we will use contains. That means like any product that contains the value anywhere in the product name. Okay. So let's suppose here I am using pixel. Simply I will drag the formula again and I will edit and I will add here ampersand and in double quote I will add star. I hit the enter. So here all the product that contains pixel having the total sales is 57,799.9. So here these two cells are same. That means this is the Google phone, Google Pixel. Okay, that starts with G. And here the Pixel phones. In the Pixels we have different variant. Okay, so you can see the product here. So we have Google Pixel 7, Google Pixel 7 Pro, Google Pixel 8, Google Pixel 8 Pro. So 4 variant we have here. Now if we use Pixel 7, so this will calculate sales amount for Pixel 7 or 7 Pro. So that's all in this video. If you have any kind of query, any kind of questions related to all the conditions and the formula that I have used here, so you can ask me in the comment. I will definitely reply on that. Also, I would suggest, I have already given this data into the description box, so you can download it. You can explore the different conditions here, that how you can calculate with different scenarios. And if you have any other scenario that you want to include in the formula, you can try it by yourself. If you are not getting the answer, definitely you can write on the comment so I can reply on that as well. And if this video is informative for you, so don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and also like and share with your friends. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.